سياسة الرئيس ترامب اعتبرت بمثابة انحراف كبير عن الإدارات الأمريكية السابقة، فقد قام ترامب بالاعتراف بالقدس عاصمة لإسرائيل عام 2017 وأوقف المساعدات للفلسطينيين بما فيها مساعدات وكالة الأنروا. وأعلنت إدارة ترامب أن المستوطنات في الضفة الغربية لا تتعارض مع القانون الدولي، وقامت بإغلاق بعثة منظمة التحرير الفلسطينية في واشنطن. نهج ترامب كان ينظر إليه على أنه يتماشى مع نهج حكومة نتنياهو، لكن الرئيس ترامب وفي أكتوبر عام 2024 تحدث معنا عن خطة مختلفة، وهي إنهاء الصراعات جميعها والحديث عن سلام دائم في الشرق الأوسط.
We have great relationships and we're going to get it done and it's going to get done properly. But you want a lasting peace. You don't want this to go on every 5 years, every 2 years, every 10 years. You want to have a lasting peace. So we're going to get that done.
Do you believe now with the killing of the Hamas leader and Hezbollah leader, there is a chance for negotiation?
I do. I think they've even suggested it. And not from strength, they've suggested it, but we still have to win a race. We did very well the second time. We won it the first time. We did much better the second time, but a lot of bad things took place. And so, you know, it's so sad to think that if I were president, that war would have never started. You wouldn't have all those dead people, all those, you know, just demolished cities and areas. You wouldn't have had October 7th. That's the most important. You wouldn't have had that. And all of the destruction and the hatred and everything else that followed October 7th.
What about the destruction and the death of civilians? Do you think that's tolerable price that Israel is doing in Gaza and in Lebanon now?
Oh, the destruction's terrible. The whole thing was terrible. It should have never happened. If October 7th wouldn't happen, which it wouldn't have, because Iran funds it, and Iran had no money. They had no money. They had absolutely no money. And I would have made a deal with them, and they wouldn't have done October 7th. But because they have no respect for Biden, they did it. And then it began. You know, that was like just a terrible thing. But it began because of that, because of October 7th. You certainly can't blame Israel for hitting back, and they hit back hard, much harder than anybody would have thought. And then they send missiles in, and they were all knocked down, 187 missiles. Those missiles were knocked down. And now everybody's waiting for Israel to make a move. I mean, it's a bad situation. Should have never happened. I want to see the Middle East get back to peace and real peace, but a peace that's going to be a lasting peace, and that's going to happen. I feel really, truly confident it's going to happen, and I believe it's going to happen soon.